Ladies and gentlemen, today's video is going to be very different from the typical type of content I upload here on this channel. I love talking about WordPress and plugins and themes and website development. I try to shy away from controversial content, but I just had to make today's video to warn you about this particular website. And this is the website right here. It's called plugins4wp.com. Now, I first heard about this site about a month ago when one of my students, she reached out to me saying if it was legal for her to buy a plugin from this website. So I went to the website, and to my biggest surprise, I found out that they're selling all types of WordPress themes and plugins at 97% off the original price. And they've got all the plugins in here. They've got Elementor, WooCommerce, Gravity Forms, you name it. So I got very, very curious, like, how is this possible? They're literally selling plugins for as cheap as $5. Plugins that you normally would buy for like $50, $60, $70, you can get them on the site for as cheap as $5. Now, when something sounds too good to be true, it very often is. So I went to the FAQs page, and then right here you can see it says, how can you offer the products at such low prices? They say that all WordPress items such as plugins and themes are licensed under the GNU, which is the General Public License, GPL. This means that once we've purchased an item, we are free to redistribute it if we choose to do so. So I did some research, and the GNU, the public license, is basically a series of widely used free software licenses that guarantee end users the full freedoms to run, study, share, and modify the software. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I didn't really want to go any further, so I reached out to Elementor because I know people at Elementor. I reached out to them asking them that, hey, how is this possible? Is it legal? The response I got from Elementor was, it's complicated, meaning that it's not illegal for this platform to sell their plugins at such cheap prices, but obviously Elementor and every other developer in here, they're not happy that the plugins are being sold at such low prices. Like, imagine you as a company or as an individual, you invest all the time, energy, and effort. You produce a plugin that's really, really good, and you decide, hey, we're going to sell this plugin for $50. And then out of nowhere, you have a third-party platform selling you exact same product at 70% off of the original price. How would you feel? You're not going to be happy, right? Now, going back to the FAQs page in here, they say, this is the very first question, why choose plugins for WP.com? They say, we believe that creating beautiful professional websites shouldn't be expensive and must be accessible to all. Now, I'm going to say something in here, and it's just my own personal opinion. I am a big believer in capitalism. It's not perfect, but I believe that you as an individual or as a company, you have the right to make a product, and then you have the right to charge how much you want to charge for that product. It can be as expensive as you want. It can be as cheap as you want. I believe that ultimately it is the market that will decide if your product is worth the price that you're charging. If you're overcharging for your product and you have a competitor offering a similar kind of service or product, your marketplace will eventually go to that competitor if they can get it at a cheaper rate. That's what I believe in. Anyway, let's continue. Down in here, they say, do you provide updates to the products? And you see the answer right there, yes. As soon as we are notified about an update, we download it from the author and update it on our site. This is their promise to you. So they're basically telling you that if you buy the plugin, even though it's very, very, very cheap, we guarantee that we will update the plugin even if it is outdated, right? So I decided to put this to the test. I found one of their plugins in here, which is the Learn Dash Quiz Import Export. Notice that the version right now is 3.2. However, from the original developers, the latest version is 3.714. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to buy this plugin, see if it works. Most likely it wasn't going to work, and then I'll see if they actually end up updating the plugin. Now check this out, okay? I've got all the receipts in here. This is the first screenshot. I actually went ahead to buy the plugin. You can see right there, $4.99. The original price for this particular plugin on the Woo Ninja website, I believe, is about $149 or something like that. It's quite expensive. Anyway, you can see I bought the plugin. This is the next screenshot, January 19th, because I tried the plugin on my site and it broke my site. So I said, I just bought the plugin Learn Dash Quiz Import Export The version on your website is very outdated as it's version 3.2 when the latest version is 3.7. The plugin doesn't work with the latest version of Lundash, so please update it, right? You can see this was my message to them. Now, let me drag something else in here. Notice right now that I sent them another email January 26th. The first time I reached out to them was January 19th, so for a whole week, I heard nothing from them. So I sent them another email saying it's been several days now since I filled out the activation form and reported the issue, yet nothing has been done. Your support services are really quite disappointing and I expected more. Now, check this out. Magically, in the exact same day, January 26th, I got the response from one of their support, somebody called Eddie. Now, take a look at this, okay? Eddie says, "Hello. I will try to get the latest version for you, but it may take some time. Let me translate that for you. You're never going to get the update from us. However, we understand that you may need this plugin urgently and waiting is not an option. If that's the case, I encourage you to go ahead and buy it now from the official website. Although it will be more expensive, you can quickly and easily cover its costs by becoming a vendor, upload it to our platform after the purchase and earn money every time we sell it. That way, you'll earn much more than you spent on it. We have many vendors that do it and are making a nice income. You can apply to become a vendor here." Do you see what they're doing? They're not going to go ahead and buy the updated version of the plugin. They expect you to buy the updated version of the plugin on their behalf and then upload that plugin to their site so that they can continue to make money from the plugin that you bought yourself. Now, in here it says apply to become a vendor. Now, take a look at this, okay? Vendors, they get $1. The version or item you uploaded will be assigned to you and grant you $1 for every successful sale. So, they get to have the latest version of the plugin on their site. They will sell that plugin for like $5 or $10, and then every time they sell that plugin, you, who was the original buyer of that plugin, you get $1, while they get to keep the rest. Do you see how this works? So all the plugins they have on their site are pretty much outdated. They'll wait for you to spend the money, buy the plugin. There's a very good chance the plugin will not work on your site because it's already the outdated version. And then when you complain and say, "Hey, look, this plugin is outdated, can you update it?" They'll then come out and say, "Oh, it may take some time for us, but we know that, you may not want to wait. So why not go ahead and buy the updated version of the plugin and then they'll play it to our site and then, you can make some money." Do you see how the whole scam works with this site? So please, do not buy plugins from this website. If you know of any friends or relatives or people that you know who may want to buy plugins from this site, please discourage them from doing so, because it's not even about how cheap the plugins are or how cheap the themes are. It's really about the service and the support that you're actually going to get from this website. If you buy the outdated version, there's a very good chance it's not going to work on your site. It may crash your site. And if you reach out to them for support saying, "Hey, can you provide me with the updated version?" Because it's right here. It's in the FAQs. They say, "Do you provide updates to products?" And they say, "Yes." As soon as we're notified about an update, we download it from the author. Check that out. As soon as we're notified, I notified them saying, "Hey, look, the version of this plugin is outdated. Can you update it?" They said, "Oh, it may take some time, but we know that you can't wait. So why not go ahead and buy the updated version yourself?" So that's it for today's video. This isn't the kind of video I want to make on this channel. I prefer to just make simple videos talking about website development and plugins and themes. But I just need to warn people out there about this very, very shady website called Plugins for WP. Do not buy plugins from them. Oh, they've got the Valentine's Day sale, by the way. These people. Do not buy plugins from them. Do not buy themes from them. If you know of anyone who may want to buy plugins or themes from the site, please discourage them from doing so. Let us not support scammy sites like this. Buy the plugins from the original developers. They've worked hard to make that plugin. Respect their effort, respect their energy, respect the time and investment they put into making that product. So please, let us reward those who deserve to be rewarded, not scamming sites like this. So if you have any questions about this particular site, do let me know. Put them down in the comment section below. Have you ever bought plugins from this site before? I'd love to hear your experience. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up and share this video with anyone who may feel might benefit from it. And of course, if you're new here to the channel, welcome. My name is Alex. I make videos around WordPress and website development. So if you enjoy content like this, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you next time. Cheers.